Hello, good evening, and welcome to Black News Tonight. I'm Marc Lamont Hill. Tonight, the coronavirus continues to ravage the nation. In Florida, record-breaking stats over the weekend are making headlines. Florida set a new daily high for COVID-19 hospitalizations during the pandemic yesterday, with more than 10,000 people hospitalized. This comes just a day after Florida reported a state record of new daily coronavirus cases, with more than 21,000 people with COVID-19 on Saturday. Health officials warn the alarming COVID-19 stats will continue as summer activities pick up and the more contagious Delta variant spreads throughout the country. Florida's Governor Ron DeSantis recently signed an executive order that withholds funding from schools that require students to wear masks on their campuses, despite the CDC's strong recommendation that everybody at a school should be masked up. The executive order instead allows parents and guardians the choice of having their school children wear masks or not. Critics have slammed Governor DeSantis for making mask wearing optional in schools, as well as calling DeSantis out for his overall response to the pandemic. Meanwhile, according to a recent report by the New York Times, at least 10 states have had 1 million doses expire and not go to use since vaccinations started last December. Health officials cite breakage, storage, and transport issues, as well as expiration and people missing their scheduled appointments as the causes behind the number of vaccines wasted. In addition, officials say that full vaccination remains the best way to fight against the coronavirus, including the easily spreadable Delta strain. 60-year-old Curtis Crossland is now a free man after spending half of his life behind bars for a crime that he did not commit. It's all thanks to the Philadelphia Conviction Integrity Unit. It was started in 2018 to investigate wrongful convictions and claims of innocence. Crossland was found guilty of second-degree murder back in 1991. It was for the 1984 murder of a Philadelphia store owner. Testimony from 2 witnesses helped to convict him despite claims against their credibility. The police department also had documents that pointed to another suspect. The witnesses later recanted their statements, and Cross's conviction was overturned in June. He is now the 22nd person exonerated under this unit. Democratic Senator Joe Manchin appeared on CNN's State of the Union yesterday, saying that he objects to changing the Senate rules to make voting rights legislation unacceptable to the filibuster. A filibuster in the Senate is used to delay or block legislation. It requires legislation to have at least 60 votes to pass. Now, the Senate chamber is currently split 50-50 among Democrats and Republicans, which means that at least 10 Republicans must vote for a bill in order for it to pass. Some progressives have asked to have the filibuster eliminated. If that happens, legislation would only need 51 votes to pass. When asked by CNN host Jake Tapper if he could imagine a carve-out, Manchin said no.
Jake, I can't imagine a carve-out because I was here in 2013 when it was called a carve-out. We're just going to do the cabinet for the president, and then it went into we're going to do the judges who are lifetime appointments for circuit and district. They were even going to do Supreme Court, but they didn't at that time. The Democrats were in control. 2017, Mitch McConnell's in control, comes right back in, and guess what? That carve-out worked to really carve us up pretty bad. Yeah. Then you got the Supreme Court. Okay, so there's no stopping it.
Manchin remained firm on his stance even after Republicans blocked Democrats' voting rights bill back in June. Joining me now to talk about this and more is BNC contributor Tezlyn Figaro. Tezlyn, thank you for joining me on Black News Tonight. Do you think getting rid of the filibuster is the right move?
Absolutely. I'm getting really over Joe Manchin, who I call AKA the president, the vice president, and the head of the DNC, to continue to control this party. He mentioned in the clip that if it never stops. Well, guess what else never stops, Joe Manchin? Republicans never stop with continuing to do everything possible to get in power, like voter suppression, like we see with the voter rights bill. And so what happens is once Republicans are in, you're absolutely right. They're going to carve everything out and carve us up pretty good. And guess what, Mark? That's not changing. So the best thing that Democrats can do is when they have power, act like it. It's not 2010, 12, 13. We're in 2021. And the best way to keep Republicans from taking over is passing policy that the Democrats have asked for you to pass. Because if you win, you don't have to worry about them taking over. So voter depression is what's happening right now with liberal voters, with not passing the policy that was asked from this administration, in addition to voter suppression, which is coming from Republicans on the voting rights bill. When you combine the two, rest assured, Democrats will lose in 2022 and 2024.
That's interesting because the calculus by many Democrats is that we should be careful so that we don't lose 2022 and 2024. And it sounds like you're saying they're playing scared, and playing scared is going to lead to the loss.
Yeah, what I'm saying is they're going to be slaughtered in 2022 if you do not pass the bills that we've asked. And it's not just about the voting rights bill. It's about the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act as well. Cedric Richmond went on the Breakfast Club, I'm sure you saw earlier in the year, as soon as he was appointed, and said that the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act would be passed. If it's not passed, he said, first we need to get the Senate. Well, guess what, Mark? We got the Senate. Then they said, well, if we can't pass it through Congress, then we will look at what we can do in executive orders. Those same religious leaders that are now marching today met with Joe Biden in January, and Joe Biden told them what he wasn't going to do. So when you do that, in addition to all of the other things that Black America has asked for, Joe Biden said, quote, and unquote, Black America, I owe you. No other president has ever said that, not even Black President Barack Obama. So when you look at that, how do you expect people to get out and vote? You can do all the rallies you want, vote, vote, vote. But if people don't feel that they're voting for something and voting for somebody, then in 2022, they're going to lose. And the sad part, Mark, it's not even so much about the Congress. It is ballot down candidates, city commissioners, state reps, state senators that actually do good in their community that will lose their seats because of this foolishness that's going on at the federal level.
If Democrats are able to get rid of the filibuster to pass voting rights legislation, it could be repealed by the next Congress with a simple majority, no?
Well, let it be repealed. I mean, so what? Let's just get something done. Because, again, you're going to lose anyway. So you have nothing to lose at this point. Whenever Republicans get in and control, they act like it. They stop everything that we propose. I would say the Democrats propose, because I am an independent, by the way. They stop everything. They do everything possible to act like real gangsters. I've always said that Republicans is the death row of Congress. It is their way or my way. Should not. So they're always going to push the line, period. Nothing is changing. So when Democrats have a moment to pass something, to get something done, you simply cannot, look at the last 6 months, you simply cannot ignore job unemployment for Black folks who still, the Black group are the only ethnic group that has not retained all of our jobs back from COVID. So you can't ignore jobs. You can't ignore $15 minimum wage. You can't ignore the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act at the same time while pushing tough on crime for 2022. We are not against solving crime in our communities. But we also want to know that the criminality of police officers are also held liable through qualified immunity when they treat us wrong. Just today, we saw in the articles about police officers now being able to sue protesters. Are you kidding me, when we're still begging for qualified immunity for police officers that murder Black folks? It's a real problem. So with Congress going home and going on vacation and Joe Biden being silent, this is my real problem, being silent and not even speaking up and calling Joe Manchin out by name is really the problem that folks are having on the ground.
What is the likelihood of the voting rights legislation actually passing?
Well, I mean, according to Vice President / DNC Chair Joe Manchin, there is no likelihood. He said he won't even consider carving out the end of filibusters. And Republicans are not going to do it. Remember, Joe Biden said that he is focused on healing the country. I remind people all the time that I get it. I know folks voted for Joe Biden to get Trump out of office. I get it. I understand it. However, let's go back and look at what he said. He said, I'm running to heal the country. He didn't run on policy, Mark. So while he's focused on being a healer, Republicans are focused on being a stealer, and they're not stopping. And so these activists, shout out to Reverend Barbara, I respect religious leaders a lot, but while they're out there praying to the Lord and asking the Lord to change the hearts of man, the Lord is saying, I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. This is what we have to do on earth. And faith without works is dead. You can't pray these folks into doing the right thing. You can't beg them into doing the right thing. The only thing you can do is remove their power. Their voters are going to keep them in office. But I want to know, are Democrats willing to take some of these power positions away from Joe Manchin? Why was he in the room even negotiating on behalf of black folks that put in President Joe Biden? The nerve of whoever decided that it was okay for him to go in and negotiate on our behalf is the problem that I have.
BNC contributor Tezlyn Figaro, thank you so much for joining me on Black News Tonight and breaking this all down for us. You really made it clear. Everybody, join the conversation. We want to hear from you too. Just head over to our BNC Instagram and Twitter pages and let us know how you feel. You can check out the website as well, bnc.tv. And of course, go to our YouTube channel and subscribe to BNC News and watch videos from the show.